Hi guys, my name is Joe here at J&J Diverse Solutions. Today we are going to be starting the disassembly of our antique school desk. This is a restoration project that we were given the chance to do by a friend of mine, and so today we're going to start taking it apart so we can see what we're working with. Alright guys, so we just broke down the stool and that actually went a lot better than I thought it would. Everything came out considering the serial number on this says it's from 1888. So I'm guessing this green is the original color. And everything came apart super easy. These look pretty good actually. So the next part will be to break down the desk, and I have a feeling that's going to be a different animal. So stick around, keep watching, and this is what we're gonna do. Alright guys, it's Joe behind the camera for a minute. See those two little pockets up in there? We're pretty sure there's a couple of screws. And actually, that hole's empty. And now I got the light, that hole's empty. So we're thinking there were screws in there at one time, and there's nothing right now. So that's interesting.
These are missing, and those are missing.
So, like, the fact that the wood shrunk is pretty much the only thing holding that on, because see that groove in there? It's just slotted. And then I wonder how the bottom's held on, or the front. Oh, that looks like it's like a T-slot. That's how that's held in.
It's got a pin here and a pin here.
Well, this is going to be interesting. Alright, well, back to the montage ago.
Some wood screws back in there.
So it's kind of like a T-slot. Flip that over, Jeff. Look at the ink pool on the bottom, and you can see where all the kids had scratched the bottom and all that. It's kind of amazing. It's pretty cool. Piece of living history. So over here, looks like we're gonna have to do the same thing from the bottom. And then this just floats. This shelf in here floats in between the cast. So, pretty cool project. It's not something you come across every day. So the farther we get into this, the more we're enjoying it. It's pretty cool. So like I've said guys, this is our first ever restoration project like this. We weren't really sure how well it was going to come apart, but it came apart super easy. Like, it wasn't a lot of force, it was just you got to be slow and delicate with it. This is all one piece, and if I flip this over, you can see the steel pins that must run through this whole piece, because we tried to like slide these apart as we took it off, and they're all connected. So it just follows this T-track right here, which when we go to powder coat this, we're not going to be able to really coat that too heavily because it won't slide back in that T-slot very well. So we're going to have to be pretty delicate, but all in all, this came apart super easy. I think we got a blast. Or sand. We'll start the sanding process probably first. Give us a minute and we'll decide. I should line up a decent amount. So guys, see this here? This is a 1/2 inch thick foam pad that we're going to put on our random orbital sander. That way when we sand all this stuff, we won't lose the contoured edges and break down the edges. It'll form to it without destroying everything in the process. do we think? I think everything's sanding down really good. We just got the 2 slats left.
Keep these.
I want to
get in there.
Those,
yeah, just gotta get in there and sand them a little bit, clean them up.
And then we were going to try to figure out what they actually used to stain this almost 140 years ago. 130 years ago. And yeah, we'll get rocking and rolling on this. After we do these, we'll sandblast those slats, which, you know, we'd love to show you guys, but in the cabinet it looks like a dust storm on Mars, so you're not really gonna see anything. So after we sand these, you'll get to see us powder coat the parts, and we'll work on restaining all this, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, we got everything taken apart and sanded in the other shop, so now we're over here in our powder coat booth. We've got our oven heating up, and I'm about to get blasting. So while I'm doing all that, I'm going to let you guys sit right here. The camera needs to charge anyway. You're not going to be able to see in the cabinet, so we'll see you when it's time to coat. Alright guys, well I've been working on blasting some of these parts, and so has Jeff, and we've been switching on and off, but right now we are just kind of in limbo. We are about to start coating some of these, and I will finish blasting the last piece that needs to be blasted, and these puppies are going to go glossy black, I believe. So they should look pretty sharp. Can't wait to see them finished. Oh, Jeff, you got a spot there, man. So, we've got the big heavy cast parts in the oven right now baking. They're going to take a little longer than these thinner, smaller parts. So we're going to give them a bit of a head start, about 20 minutes or so. And then we're going to bake them all the way out. The core temperature in there's got to be 400 degrees. We got our oven set here. So now it's just a waiting game. So, Jeff, did our parts turn out pretty good? Because they look pretty sweet.
I think they turned out phenomenal. I think it's going to look really good. I really like the
legs, or the
corner supports for the chair. Well, and the legs for the desk turned out